Hi all. Today in this session we will check one more scenario. Let's check some real-time scenario, how we can implement that scenario. Here I have one scenario captured here. So suppose in a pipeline we are passing some parameter at the runtime, and based on the parameter that is being passed during the runtime, the required set of activity need to be executed. So, like suppose here we have the parameter, and if in the parameter the parameter value is department, let me make it. Yeah. So we have the department as the parameter. So if the department value is HR, then one set of activity will be triggered. If department is finance, then the activity to another set of activity need to be triggered. And if we are passing any other department apart from HR and finance, the activity 3 need to be triggered. So if I have this type of scenario to be fulfilled using Azure Data Factory, then how can I implement it? So let's check the scenario, how we can implement this. So for this, I'll go to pipeline, create a new pipeline. So this type of scenario I can implement using switch activity. So let's see how we can implement this. So let's provide appropriate name for this pipeline. Switch demo. Here I will search for switch activity. Okay. So here I have so the switch activity is available in this iteration and condition. So I just dragged it from the activity panel to the pipeline, and now it is available. So here I need to go to activity, and I need to provide the expression. Okay. So how the expression need to be created? So here, what is my expression? I am checking for the parameter as a department. So I need to check the value that is available in the parameter department. What is its corresponding value? So to check that, first of all, I need to create a parameter for this pipeline. So what I can do, instead of clicking on this particular activity, I can click outside so that I can see the pipeline related parameters. So you can see if I click on outside, I am getting this parameter. I can click on new, and I can provide a name as department. Now let me go to the switch activity, and here I can provide the expression. So what is the expression? I can, so this property should be parameterized. That is what it is saying. So I can click on this add dynamic content. And here we have the parameter. I can just select on this DEPT parameter that I created for this pipeline. I will be selecting this. So whatever the value I'm passing to this DEPT parameter, this switch activity will check for that. So let's add case. So my first case is HR. So I'm checking for the value in this DEPT as HR. So I'll be selecting the HR here. And the next case is finance. And the last one is default one. If any other value that I have, it will go to default. So I am getting myself aligned to this particular example. Here I'm checking for HR, I'm checking for finance and the rest all. So I have created for HR, for finance and rest all. Default means anything apart from HR and finance will go to default part. So now if my parameter is passed as HR, I need to execute one activity. So currently I don't have any activity. I can click on this pencil mark and I can create an activity here. So for this, I will use a simple example, set variable. I can just drag this particular set variable that is available in general section. And I will provide a name as HR flow. and I will be providing, I can go to the setting and I can create a pipeline variable, new. I will provide the variable as var and provide the type as string. Let's confirm it. And I will be providing the value as currently in HR department. So currently in HR department. So if I'm selecting the parameter as HR, then I should be getting this in this variable. I'm trying to store a variable that currently in HR department. Now let me go to the other part. So now I have this HR for HR. What is the activity need to be created? I already created it. So this part is now done. Let's do this act for activity 2. So in this activity 2, I need to go to finance. So again, I can click on this pencil mark to create an activity. And again, I will be using the set variable. I can drag the set variable here, provide a name as finance flow. And let's go to setting. And I have already created the variable. I just need to reuse that particular variable and assign a value to it. So currently I'm in finance. So I will be saying currently in finance department. Okay. Now I will again go back to switch demo, go to activity. So now I have this HR and finance department done. So now I have these two part done. If any other department ID I'm passing, then I need to go to the activity 3. So for that, what I need to do, I need to go to the default. I will again click on this pencil button to create an activity. I will again drag a set variable from activity panel, and I will make it as default. Let's go to setting. I will use the same pipeline variable where that I created at the first instance, currently in default department. So now my pipeline is ready. Let me validate it. So there is no error. Now let me trigger it. So I need to pass the department value as, suppose I'm passing it as HR. Now you can see, as I have passed the variable as HR, it is going to the HR flow. Let's go to the output for the HR flow. So currently you can see the variable that I created as var is having the values currently in HR department. Now let me debug once again and run it once again with the value as finance. Now you can see it is going to the finance flow. The set variable, for the set variable, it is going to the finance flow. When switch, let's see what is the switch activity in the target doing. So we have, it is identifying, it is getting the value as finance. The expression that we created, it has the value as finance. So it is going to the finance flow in set variable. And the variable var is getting value as currently in finance department. Now, let me re-trigger it once again, but now with HR, but R with lowercase. Let me trigger it once again. Now you will see I have passed the parameter as HR, but with R as lowercase. Okay, so in the expression, I'm getting the HR with R as lowercase. Now it is going to the default flow, because there I have provided the HR with the uppercase. If you see, go to the switch section, I have passed the HR with uppercase. Now, as I have passed it with the lowercase, so it is going to the default flow. So currently in default department. Let me pass any other value apart from HR, maybe sales. Let me trigger it. Now again, you can see it is going to the default flow. Let me go to the output. Currently in default department, let's see what is the expression it is trying to pull. We are getting sales in the expression. So what is the sales in the expression? This is the value that it is trying to print. Whatever data that we have passed in the parameter is getting stored in expression, and that is what we are getting in switch one output. So in this session, we checked how we can use switch activity. I hope it is informative. If it is helpful, please like and share the video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.